When are you next going out?
Tonight.
You know, taking the precautions?
I'm going to take my earplugs with me, yeah.
You just started doing events. How did the event last night go, in your opinion?
It was a sellout, so obviously financially for the company it was probably amazing. My set was 10 till 12, so it was a bit quiet at the start, but near the end of my set it got quite busy in the engine room, so yeah, it was a good set.
I've been going out since I was 18, and pretty much once a week since.
Do you suffer from hearing loss? What kind of hearing loss?
I do, I have tinnitus. It's in my right ear, and it's been getting progressively worse.
Do you put your tinnitus solely down to that?
I do. I went and got it looked at, because I didn't know it was tinnitus at first, and then they said that it's more than likely that it's because I've been going out, been close to the speakers, stuff like that.
So you say you had some hearing loss. When did you first notice you had lost some of your hearing?
It was when I started playing a couple of times a month continuously. I didn't really start noticing it until probably a good few, probably a couple of months ago, when I was just playing all the time. You're out in the club a lot, right by the sub. It takes a toll on your ears. So yeah, I think that's probably about it.
How do your ears feel right now?
They feel fine, but this ear I can constantly hear a pulse. Like I can hear my heartbeat in my ear. And it's kind of, sometimes if it's really bad, it's throbbing.
Are the times it's worse than others?
Yeah, after a night out, it's normally a lot worse when I wake up in the morning. It's really, really loud and throbbing, and I can't not hear it. Normally I can kind of just forget it, and it kind of just, my brain kind of learned to ignore it, but after a night out I normally can't do that.
How does it affect your everyday life?
You're having to double take people all the time, so whenever you're having a conversation with somebody, you always got to double ask them what they've said, because you can't 100% hear what they're saying. It's kind of annoying, I guess.
How does it affect your life?
It's quite irritating because I have to make sure that I remember my earplugs. If I don't remember them, then after a night out it's really, really bad, but if I keep my earplugs in, then it's not as bad.
So do you put your hearing loss solely down to your DJing?
Yeah, well before I started DJing I didn't know anything about hearing loss. I didn't think I had it. I didn't play on my mind at all, but ever since I've started DJing, it's kind of always a factor that it has been in the back of my head, and I never actually did anything about it for quite a while whilst DJing, and then I started to notice that my hearing loss was getting progressively worse, so then I did start to invest in these hearing buds that I wear whenever I'm DJing now. Kind of makes me only hear a certain decibel, so it kind of protects my ears a bit better.
So do you always wear earbuds now?
Yeah, whenever even if I'm not DJing, whenever I go to a club, I'll always wear them anyway.
What are your expectations for it in the future?
If I keep wearing my earbuds after a night out or festivals, it should be relatively the same, but if I don't, it will probably get worse.
Are you worried about it potentially getting worse?
I'm worried that it will go to my left ear as well, because when I sleep, I can sleep on my right side, which is where I have it, and it kind of drowns it out, so I can't really hear it, so I can get to sleep. But if it went in both ears, then I can't sleep very well.
Does it worry you about it worse in the future?
I mean, I guess if it did, I'd probably stop, but it doesn't, so no. But as I'm obviously taking precautions now by wearing the earbuds and stuff, I personally think that it shouldn't get much worse. I'm happy. I guess I'm taking that. If I thought it was a problem, I'd stop, but I'm not going to stop, so it is what it is.
Did you have any regrets?
No. I mean, if I was regretting DJing, then I'd stop, I guess, because that's pretty much where I've got the hearing loss from, and I'm not going to stop because it's a passion of mine, so no, I don't have any regrets.